So I just got back from jogging, a little over 3 kilometers, and that's after taking a 1 year sabbatical from jogging or exercising for that matter. And wow, it's gorgeous outside. You can probably see the natural light coming from my windows. The church bells were ringing. I have two bridges in front of me with a river. They were just beckoning me to go jogging. And I saw a few other joggers this morning, and it was like, a beacon calling me to go jogging. I don't know how I did 3 kilometers, and I walked also a kilometer. But here's some things that made me do it after a little over a year. One, I looked at myself naked. Yup. The quickest way to get inspired to do it is to look at yourself naked, because you're like, holy cow, when did that appear? Because most people are so busy with their lives, they forget to look at themselves. Or they only take glimpses of themselves in their favorite mirror, and of course it hides all the flaws and stuff. Look at yourself in broad daylight with your ugly underwear on. With your hair messy, look at my hair. It's like a bird's nest, Number two, look outside your window. Look what kind of people are outside exercising. Look how healthy they look. I was so inspired because I'm in Germany, and I look at outside, and these are older people who keep themselves fit. In Germany, like when you're small, you're raised to be really active. And by the time you're older, like 60, 70, 80, 90, they're still outside. I went hiking one time. I think it was like a 16-hour hike. There were grandmas and grandpas going past by me with little kids in tow, like their grandkids, and they were passing by me, and I was like a skinny, healthy-looking girl. I was raw vegan, and they were passing by me, and these were like grandmas with wrinkles and like saggy pants, but they were healthier than me. So don't judge a book by its cover. Number 3, start your morning eating something healthy. Today I had a salad for breakfast, and I watched an inspirational video actually about writing books. There was this young lady, she quit many times after starting to write 3 books or something like that, and she kept quitting. And she was like 8 years old at the time, and she's 13 now. And she gave some tips on how to finish a book. And she gave the metaphor of the story Medusa. Please check that out. Can't think of her name, but I can post it later. She's 13, but she's on TEDx. And just type in the Medusa girl. She wrote a book. Actually, several books. Some fantasy, sci-fi fantasy. By the time she was like 13 years old. And she's on TEDx stage, now. And so do something inspiring and eat something really healthy. I ate a salad, just beautiful colors. I put raspberries in it, red cabbage. I'm really into red cabbage for some reason. I used to shy away from red cabbage because I thought it looks so hard to digest and it looks like so much work. I just, have one of these like cutting things, and I did it. Within 30 seconds, I had a huge bowl of like really beautifully cut red cabbage. I put romaine lettuce, I put red onions, I sauteed some mushrooms, and I put fresh mint leaves on it. It was divine. Before that, I had my Chaga bulletproof coffee. I just got a fresh batch today. Wow, this I think that's what did it. Got me out the door. Well, one of the reasons, and kept me going this long. I know 3K isn't much for anybody like who does it, frequently, but it was a lot for me. After not exercising for a year, that was quite a lot. Chaga, some supposed benefits are, it grows on birch trees, Birken in German, birch trees, and this is black massive alien thing that grows, and apparently in that produces betulin, which turns into betulic acid, which apparently when you take it, the molecules it finds tumors, goes inside the tumors and makes it explode. I read some studies on the internet. Actually, before I bought it, I think I read probably about 5 articles, different sites, like from amateur to scientific, about studies in Russia. Russia has been using it for, I don't know, I think at least 50 years. I know for sure in China, Korea, Japan, they've been using it for thousands of years. And it's just coming in trend in America, I heard 10 years ago. Read about it. I think it's amazing. And I don't know if it's the chaga, but since I've been taking that for about 3 weeks, my skin has like brightened. I take other things, but it was after taking chaga tea for 3 weeks that I just there was a drastic change. Maybe all the things I was doing before just sort of just gather momentum, and then the chaga activated it. I'm not sure really what it is and I've also been sleeping very well. I think because of chaga, and that's apparently one of the benefits. So anyway, that was number 3. Number 4, you know what? Stay healthy. Just, stay healthy for yourself. Don't you? I just want to feel good. I feel really good. I'm motivated. I inspire other people. Do it so that you can inspire somebody maybe in your life that you love, and somehow they're not getting through. You're not getting through to them. I have many people like that in my life who don't believe in actually the things I take. And it used to sort of really sadden me and upset me, and I would get mad because they would try to disprove what I was doing. And I'm like, oh, I don't get mad. I don't share that anymore. What I do is I try to embody what I preach. And I don't preach anymore. And if they're interested, I will tell them. And I think they're kind of interested now, actually, because I don't say this is what I do, this is what I do. They're just not into it, and they're very traditional about their food. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't believe in it unless it's like hardcore conventional medical science. They'll think you're a quack and you're crazy. Most people like that in my life, which is really sad. And I'm around a lot of medical conventional doctors, and I have to be careful what I say because they'll think that I'm one of those woo-woo, But I know that in private, they're really interested. They just don't want to admit it in front of their other colleagues. So, embody what you want other people to be and inspire them through action rather than, preaching. So, number 5, I find it really interesting how food, sunshine, having positive people around you can actually change your DNA. I mean, it's a known fact now. Neuroplasticity, you can change your mind, you can change your life, you can change your DNA. Highly, highly intellectual professors like in Harvard, Cambridge, they're all saying the same thing now. You can change your biology, you can change your chemistry, you can change yourself on an atomic level. Atomic level is your energy. If you change your energy, you can change how you age, how you perceive yourself. You can change the way you perceive yourself so that other people perceive you the way you want them to. You can even change other people's energy just by changing your own energy. That's nothing new, of course. You know, it's been like thousands of books have been written about it. But that's number 5, you know? You can actually change yourself. And that's what fascinates me. Because when I heard the phrase, you can control the way you age, you can decide how you age, how your body develops, I thought, wow, fascinating. You can be your own science experiment. And I do that on myself all the time, you know? Life is so fascinating because just by changing one word in your sentence, in your biology, you can change your environment. You can do that. If you have that kind of energy, you can change your environment instead of the environment changing you. There was a study of adopted children who developed, like for women, they developed breast cancer, boys developed certain kind of cancers because they thought their adopted parents were their real parents, and they sort of took on this, genetic legacy even when they weren't their real parents. So, I mean, that kind of studies tells you that how environment changes you. But you know what? With your perception, you can change not only yourself, for other people, for good. So that's my 5 ways to get motivated, to get outside, do what you've been wanting to do today. Do it today. Do the 5-second rule. I think, who does it? I forgot her name. 5 seconds. Your rocket. Count to 5. 5 backwards. 5, 4, go get up, go do it. 3, 2, 1. Hope you guys comment on that. Thanks. Bye.